the prize and ease yourself through the resistance cycle that's going to show up every time you dare to climb out of your box and into the new changes that you want to make. I know I said a couple of weeks ago that I was going to be back the next day to talk to you about stage 5 in the resistance cycle, and I didn't do it. But I'm here today, and I didn't want to leave you without, here on Friday before the weekend, leave you without being able to explain to you this most important part. And I know you're going to want to listen to this because this is the part where, yes, even here at the very, very end, where are we going? Over here to number 5. Even here at the very end, when you're caught in a complete downward spiral, you actually still can make it out of the resistance cycle. So just to review, remember what we've talked about, that the resistance cycle is this piece where you start out from here and you're headed to your goals. And what happens? This cycle grabs you in it. It spins you around. The first stage may look like mild discomfort. This feels odd. I don't like it. The second stage may be some really active resistance, minor mishaps, accidents, upsets with others, illnesses. This third one can be where you're having that major tug of war with your feeling, doubt, worry, anxiety. Should I, shouldn't I? It can really wear you out. Number 4, you're really getting worn out because that's when it's like, no, this is just too hard. I never should have started it. I feel so disappointed about this. Nothing ever works out for me. Your mind's just really haven't had it with you, and your emotions as well, right? So now we're going to talk about number 5, where you've gone through this whole cycle. You're completely worn out. In fact, you're at the point where you're just about ready to give up. You just feel hopeless. And I hate thinking of that for you. I don't want you hopeless. I don't want you feeling like you can't still even get back to your goal, because you absolutely can. This place in the resistance cycle is such a psych out because it really does say, you've totally messed up. I told you that was going to happen. There's no way about it. And worse, it often says, it's all your fault, or it says it's so-and-so's fault, which means we can't trust other people. And it just is so unfair, right? It just feels so unfair. Again, you're not alone. Everybody hits one of these on their way to readjusting. What I want to do is I want to help you so you don't get stuck in any of these places, so you more quickly and easily get back in the direction. Instead of getting all wound around in this, you get back in the direction that you want to be. So here's why this is an opportunity. This step number 5, the worst thing that you could imagine has happened. It's already here. It's not going to get any worse than this. You're really sitting here, maybe even sitting in, I goofed. It's bad. I failed. It's all over. But here's the thing. It's not all over. It's not all over until you decide it's all over. There's still learning to be had. You can debrief. And it is so much better to jump from this point back in the direction of your goals, than letting yourself fall and slide right back into where you were and having to start all over again. It is possible, even in that place where you just feel it's all over for me. I'm telling you, it is. I've been there with clients, and you can still use that as a springboard into a better place, into a place that feels better, into a place that's more effective for you. I really want you to know that it's so true. You can get back into your power and you can get into a peaceful place. Now, why is this important right now? This is important right now because a lot of us are afraid of this happening. A lot of us are hearing this from other people in our world. Oh no, this is coming. It's going to get worse and worse. And it feeds this cycle. It hurries us back away from our goals into this place. And that's what I don't want to have happen to you. So I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to be talking about it in deeper ways. If you have a question about it, or you want to talk about it in a certain way, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about that. And also keep your eyes peeled, because I am working on a webinar that's going to dive super deep into this cycle, and how at every single stage, there's a way that we can get headed back in the direction that we want. If you're suffering in the resistance cycle right now, please do reach out to me. Let me know where you are in the resistance cycle based on what we've been talking about, and let me know how I can support you. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. And remember, this resistance cycle You're not alone. This happens to everyone every time you choose to become a new person and take different actions and go for a new result. And that is true of everybody across time. So there's nothing wrong with you. You are in it, you're doing it. I'd love to help you do it more easily. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Take care.